corner of that building and buy it.
The Fender building?
Yes.
That's been vacant for years. Look, if you're looking to expand, I can...
We're having some surveillance issues, so just make the deal.
Okay, what if the owner doesn't want to sell?
Apply pressure.
I'll let you know when negotiations
No,
begin.
don't. There's no negotiations. I just want you to buy the building.
Consider it done. Mr. Corinthos?
Thank you.
Sure.
What happened?
Rick's got a back in the corner. He's using the drug charge as a way to get custody.
I mean, can Diane run interference?
I
with this,
wish.
or
What Alexis wants to do it herself, she wants to negotiate a compromise.
With Rick.
If it doesn't work out the way Alexis wants, she's going to need a lot of help at the custody hearing, and that includes Carly's testimony.
She called, by the way. Carly and the boys are fine.
Where are they? What do you mean? They're my family. Come on, you can tell me.
Okay, it may be a good thing that they're out of town for a while.
Why?
Right there. You see that? Third floor,
Yeah.
little window?
Right.
Okay. I saw movement up there earlier.
What's going on?
The place has a clear view of the coffee house door.
Uh-huh.
Someone might have been waiting up there to take a shot at us.
Good afternoon, Metro Court.
Yes, I'd like to speak to the manager, please.
This is he. How may I help you?
I have something extremely valuable coming into my possession in the next few days. I'm looking for a secure place to store it.
Oh, we have just the thing, sir. A state-of-the-art vault that has a precision time lock that is completely secure.
Alcazar tried to kill me. He got shot for his trouble. You think he's going to hire a sniper to try to do it again?
I mean, Alcazar has every reason to want you dead, but I don't think he ordered the hit.
Well, when I was talking to him, he was pretty focused on this mysterious shipment.
I agree. I mean, whatever he's got going on, it's serious. I went by the hospital. Something has Alcazar scared.
Mm-hmm. Well, he claims the shipment's dangerous. I don't think he's bluffing. You know what? We should ease up on Alcazar for a little while. Let these shipments go by till we figure out what's going on. I don't want whatever he's got going on affecting us in any way.
You've arrived just in time to hand me my shoes.
Not a chance. Now, I will have you tied to the bed if necessary, but you are not going anywhere.
I don't think you understand, Sky. We're running out of time.
In case your memory is a little hazy, allow me to remind you. You were shot in the head. You had bullet fragments removed from your brain. I think you need to stay in the hospital a little while longer to recover, or else you could risk injuring yourself even worse.
I don't have the luxury of a long convalescence. Shipment's gonna arrive in a day, and I have to be ready.
All right, let me ask you. These people that you're dealing with, they expect you to handle it personally, correct?
Yes.
And this shipment, whatever it is, it's very important to them, isn't it?
It's crucial.
Well, then why can't you just explain what's going on? Tell them that you were seriously injured and you just need a little more time.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, why not? Now, if this arrival of the shipment is so critical, maybe your associates will accept a slight delay in return for a healthy point man.
Because these people are not only ruthless, they're also short-sighted. And they can't see past their immediate needs.
Yeah, well, I can't either right now, okay? And my immediate need is to make sure the father of my little girl doesn't push himself into having a seizure or stroke. Please, will you at least try to delay the shipment?
All right. I'll speak with them. But I'm gonna need your help. What, no flowers?
Oh, you seem to be recovering just fine without any encouragement from me.
As disappointing as that must be, I can't blame you for taking advantage of the situation. It's a nice dry poisoning, my IV. Almost worked.
I was in a room with 20 other people, as you well know. Not that I wouldn't love to see you dead, but I didn't try to kill you. And as much as I hate to admit it, it seems that my brother shot you in self-defense.
Well, I doubt you'd be trying to prove that in court.
No, we're moving forward with the case of attempted murder. And we'll probably get a court date, but I don't think we're going to go to a jury. The police picked up the woman that you used to plant the gun. Now, I'm sure with her testimony, Sonny's lawyer is going to be able to prove self-defense. And with her testimony, of course, she's also going to be able to prove premeditation on your part, which makes the case against you shooting Sonny a heck of a lot stronger, Alcazar.
Well, Rick, who's to say this witness is telling the truth?
Oh, I can't prove it in a court of law, but I'm pretty sure that she is. But the thing that bothers me here is, what pushed your panic button, I mean, why was it so important for you to kill Sonny immediately? And then when you botched the whole thing, why did you pull out of all of your operations, and why did Sonny pull out of his?
Maybe we've decided to declare a truce.
Or maybe it's the calm before a very big storm.
You know, if you were as smart as you like to think you are, you'd stop asking questions now. As it stands, nothing concerns the PCPD or the District Attorney's Office. So I would suggest you do yourself a favor and leave it that way.
Yeah? Or what? Suppose I keep asking questions.
Well, then I imagine you'll wind up dead. Not by my hand, but on second thought, Rick, ask as many questions as you would like. I won't be able to answer them. Perhaps you know someone at Langley.
What are you implying exactly?
Here's the more relevant question. Why is the DA badgering a crime victim who just had brain surgery? You're here questioning Lorenzo on a criminal matter, without the aid of counsel, knowing full well he's incapacitated by pain medication. In short, you are violating Lorenzo's civil rights. And if you don't leave right now, I will not only go screaming to the media, I will file a lawsuit that will bankrupt the city, not to mention get you out of office.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I mean, those are completely empty threats, Sky. But they were delivered with such passion and conviction. I'm a little confused, though. When did you all of a sudden become Lorenzo Alcazar's personal cheering section? Well, you've certainly come a long way from the desperate pregnant woman who tried to escape Alcazar by leaving the country. By the way, did you know that he wanted you thrown in jail for trying to steal your unborn child?
Well, I think it's a little too late to divide and conquer, Rick. You see, Lorenzo and I have settled our differences. And if you don't leave right now, I'm going to call security.
What you need to do is get a little perspective here, Sky, because whatever is going on here that has caused Lorenzo to shut down his operations and whatever Sonny's...
My point is you have no right to exhaust Lorenzo with such pointless questions. Now, must I remind you that he was shot in the head, in cold blood, by your own brother, I might add. But you seem perfectly willing to slow down Lorenzo's recovery, perhaps even making his injury worse.
Oh, so you're saying that I'm talking Lorenzo to death?
Well, I wouldn't put it past you. So unless you have an update on the case against Corintho...
The case against Sonny is going forward, as well as the case against you. You know, your poor, helpless Lorenzo here planted a gun in the coffee house, and he went there with the express purpose of trying to kill Sonny.
Do I need to remind you of the evidence I still hold against you, Rick? Or are you hoping that I'd forgotten it?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
The evidence that will destroy your career and greatly complicate this custody fight you've started with Alexis. So I suggest you mind your own business and allow me and Sky to mind ours.
Did you bring it?
I did. Your direct line to whoever it is you work for.
I may have to say some things that you're better off not hearing.
I could have used a few salient details when Mr. Craig was around. Anyway, knowledge is power.
Not always.
Hey, I am in this way too deep to back out now.
Yes, I've had some difficulties. We need to delay the shipment. Well, if it's already on its way, then divert it. I'm not trying to back out. I understand what's at stake. I've made the arrangements. Continue as planned. Well, there won't be any problems on this end. On the surface, I've had a good life. I've made more than one fortune. Wielded power, commanded fear. But my independence was an illusion. This permanent get-out-of-jail-free card that I wielded all these years, That's a result of my willingness to do the government's dirty work. And I've been content to sit back and collect the money and let the chips fall where they may and pretend like I had a so-called life. But there's always something missing. The most important thing. And then you came along, all fire and ice. And you were such a good friend to me when I needed one badly. You broke through my walls. You jump-started my heart. And as if that weren't enough, you gave me the most beautiful daughter in the whole wide world. I think I'm falling in love with you.
You know, you were something pretty wonderful and unexpected for me, too. No matter how much I tried to resist you, you fought for me. So tenaciously. Such single-mindedness. No one's ever wanted me like that before.
I'm going to continue to fight for us. And that means getting out from underneath these people that control my business so that we can have the kind of life that you and our daughter deserve. That's what this shipment is about. It's a ticket out. But it's not going to come easily or without risks, guys. So I need you to take Lila Ray someplace safe while I see this through.
Lorenzo, you are recovering from surgery. I think you should at least stay in the hospital and rest until you have to take delivery.
Well, that'll be the second that phone rings.
Well, it hasn't yet. Please. If anything were to happen to you now, I just don't really think that I could take it.
I understand. I'll see it through as planned. That's it then.
Shipment's coming tonight.
I have to receive it personally.
Lorenzo, you're not strong enough.
I'm gonna have to be.
No, listen to me. What if something happens? What if there's somebody out there waiting, not wanting the shipment to arrive safely? What if they're trying to take it from you? You can't defend yourself. And what's up with this mysterious Mr. Craig? Can he take the shipment for you?
I'm the one who's been trusted to handle this transaction, Sky. There's no choice. These people are not going to accommodate me, and they're not going to trust anyone else.
All right, well, you know what? That's it. I'm coming with you as backup, and I don't want to hear any arguments. You're not going to use up what little energy you have to fight me on this, okay?
Have I ever told you how much I love it when you're fearless?
Try more like terrified. You still have no idea what's coming?
I just know that it's small enough to fit in a briefcase and big enough to destroy us all.
I hope you've enjoyed your flight with us. We'll be making our descent into Port Charles momentarily.
What's going on?
Nothing. No activity in Alcazar ships or any of his peers.
I'm not surprised. Spinelli said that whatever's coming in is going to be hand-carried.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it isn't big.
True enough. Alcazar doesn't scare easily. At least he doesn't admit it.
He is out of his league. On this one, it could backfire on all of us.
That's what I try to tell Carly. I mean, my gut says that, I got to watch my back. I got to protect the family. But big surprise, she fought me tooth and nail. She thinks this is all big manipulation, when in actuality, it's not. You know what I mean?
Can you really blame her?
Whose side are you on?
I'm just saying, from Carly's point of view, can you blame her?
Well, Carly's point of view is all about Jax. She, couldn't wait to throw it in my face. He's the path to true happiness, the end all. But what you need to do is you need to talk to Carly and convince her, at least because of this situation right now, to grab the kids and stay at my house until this Alcazar thing is over.
If Carly's hiding behind Jax, maybe she's afraid that you're going to break through her defenses.
Well, she's not the only one who's afraid. Because I know in my heart, this may be the last time I have, to get my wife back.